You know, I kind of think that being in a band and making music, and that's what we like to do and stuff, every album almost becomes like a snapshot in your life. It's like, this is where things are at. This is how I'm feeling about things and what the world looks like to me. And this is just kind of a moment in time. So that's really how this record kind of came about, was just trying to make good songs and talk about what we see going on around us. That song is called Secrets from the Underground, and what I was trying to get at with that song is that, you know, I get the sense that it's been a tough last few years for everybody, in the U.S., of course, in Japan, I think especially, and the idea that people have been hurt and held down so long that now everyone's getting pissed off, everyone's getting mad, and my observation was just like, I think if we don't deal with this, then there's going to something really bad is going to happen. People are going to, you know, I don't know, riot everywhere or something. So in that verse, I say, this is not an anthem or a threat in someone's name, but a promise that tomorrow is going to rock and burn if things don't change. So the idea was like, I'm not trying to say it out there like, hey, come on, let's go fuck shit up. That wasn't it. I'm saying, hey, it's more like a warning rather than an anthem. You know, a lot of times bands will go to like faraway exotic places because, well, maybe it's for the sun, I don't know, but I think it's more that it gets you out away from all the normal everyday things, and then you can really focus on what you're trying to do. So that's what I get out of it when I go to Maui.
Do you like Maui?
Oh, I love it. Love it. I need to buy a place there now. I love it so much.
Really?
I should. Well, when I went to Maui, because I was there so much, I learned to scuba dive. So I went diving, and I petted a shark once. That was cool. He was just like sleeping. He was small. He was only this big or whatever, but I actually petted a shark, so that was fun. That was good. When we were just finishing the record, we were in Hollywood, and in this one recording studio, we're in the first room, and the next room is Will.i.am, and the next room was Dr. Luke, and across the hall was Pharrell. So it was like, wow, where are we? This is crazy. This is Hollywood. So, and it seems funny to us because I mean, we started as a punk band. We feel like it's not the same kind of music as they do. It seems funny for us to be right next door to them. But I walked down the hall to go to the bathroom, and Will.i.am walked past me. And Will.i.am doesn't know who I am. He would never know who I was. But he did. He walked by me and goes, dude, you're dope. You're the man. Pretty fly for a white guy. Like, he knew who I was. So that was kind of funny. Got a kick out of that. That's right. We re-recorded a song called Dirty Magic, which was on Ignition. Now, Ignition was our album that came out before we had, you know, really big success, and we were very fortunate and stuff. But so a lot of our fans don't know that record because it was an older record, and they don't know that song. But we always felt like the song was a really good song, and we thought we'd really like to try it again and see if we could record it a little bit better and play it better, and maybe our fans now would like it and recognize the song. So.
And it's like 20 years.
It's 20 years. It came out in '92, so we were thinking, wow, that's crazy. Ignition's been 20 years, and we thought, well, what should we do to like celebrate? So we're actually going to play some shows, really small club shows, where we play the entire Ignition album. So that'll be for like the super diehard fans, right? Because a lot of people don't know that old stuff, but for us, it'll be really fun. People have said, oh, you must influence bands, and I really don't think of it that way. I think of myself as being a guy in a band who looked up to other bands and stuff. I mean, I looked up to the Ramones. They were huge for me. In fact, this one time we played a show with the Ramones in Europe, of course, when they were still alive and stuff, and they wanted us to go on after the Ramones because they thought that we had a bigger audience than the Ramones. And I talked to Noodles. I said, we can't do that. We can't go on that. They're the kings. They have to be the ones that go on after us. So we actually went to their dressing room. We knocked on the door and said, hi, Joey, it's Dexter. I go, I know we're supposed to go on after you guys, but I'd really rather you guys went on first. And Joey says, hey, Johnny, you hear that? They want us to go on after them. Ha, ha, ha. And that was it. And they didn't push it, which is actually very nice of them, that they just said, you know, we're going to do what we signed up for and what the promoter wants. And we ended up going on after them and stuff. But that's the kind of thing I mean about, really feeling a connection to a band that you look up to and stuff. That's what I relate to. I know, can you believe that? Like, whoa, I was that close to him. Joey hung out a few times. I saw him in New York a couple times. He came to our shows. Just the nicest guy. I just really loved them as people as well as a band. I mean, we just came over here for a very short time. We only played 3 shows, and 2 were the Punk Spring shows in Tokyo and Osaka, Kobe. And we did our own show in Nagoya, which was a smaller show, like a club show. So it was great to do both. Have, the really big show in Tokyo and the really small show in Nagoya. We always have such great concerts when we're in Japan. I just want to say thank you to all of our Japanese fans for coming and seeing us play. And we can't wait to come back soon with our new album so you can actually finally hear it. And we'll play all our new songs for you guys. So thank you very much.